First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Chicago Bears.
On the set.
53, Mike. Yeah. You don't want none.
A run with Portis. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Brandon, guys do whatever it takes to have fresh legs late in the season nowadays, don't they? How about him last week? Week 16, NFC Player of the Week for his performance.
Probably means a little bit more to him later in the year, doesn't it? Because of what you just said, the fatigue for a running back throughout the season.
Shows the off-season training and the endurance that he created in order to have that type of a game this late in the season. Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight?
Hey, Delta.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Now a carry for Portis. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But now they're in a... that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Bravo.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I got you.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He'll return it from the 6. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Now Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Mayfield on 1st down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Hey, high 7. Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
180.
Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Set. 18, Gator.
Number 53, Mike 53. Let's go, defense. Hey.
Go.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
6-6, pull it high. King. Hey, exit.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey,
What's up?
Mayfield to throw it. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And that's caught inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 34. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
King. Hey, alert.
On first down, it's Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The kick by Lambeau is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 8. Finds his tight end, Ingram. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Hatch it.
80 weapon. Go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. The catch made by Miller. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Montgomery running right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Portis. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Running right, Portis. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it here with Portis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it complete to Harris.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They hand it off to Portis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you've got the second half to play.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
52 by 52. Defense wins check.
On the give, here's Portis. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Alpha.
Looking to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Three bucks.
Smith.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
Go now. 10 Lobo.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Topper. Hey, Haywood. Get it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A pickup of 18 yards. It's now 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run on 3rd down with Portis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
180.
First down.
A first down throw from Mayfield. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. This is caught. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
I support whatever they do. Let's find out.
Look at you, man of the people.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
That'll be taken in the end zone. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
On the double.
Black 52.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Ready?
2nd and 11. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And this is caught at the 8. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 2. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, high 7.
They go to the ground again with Taylor.
Go, go, run, run, run.
A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Exit. Get it.
He'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Joe Schobert, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno. Fred 61, matchbox lights.
From the gun, Mayfield. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They run with Taylor. And some space here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. It's caught by OBJ. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
64.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read. Topper. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Riley Ridley, 76 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Mayfield now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Demetrius Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It